Here's a look at the starting grid. It's Hayden Gillum on pole, Herfoss and Rocco Landers.
Then we're going to have Rispoli, Kyle Wyman, and Cam Peterson. That Factory Harley team did a good job of getting Rispoli's bike back together. Baz, Bradley Smith, Tyler O'Hara, Wyman, West, and Flinders. Bradley Smith, I believe, is a scratch, and Travis Wyman is actually on Bradley Smith's Factory Harley for this race.
Yeah, he certainly is, and there was an incident earlier on, and we wish Bradley Smith a speedy recovery. All right, 9 laps scheduled for Mission King of the Baggers here at Mid-Ohio. You'll notice that there's some oil dry off the back straightaway. We'll tell you more about that when we get there.
Wow.
So away we go racing.
Herfoss with the start, Greg. I mean, it looked like he just got that thing launched absolutely perfect. The guy I think everybody's worried about is the 69 of Hayden Gillum. He is showing some real pace, and is he going to make this pass? He does. He makes the pass immediately on Herfoss. So for Hayden Gillum now, who has just come off riding a superbike, so he knows track conditions, doesn't he? He knows track conditions. He's got to try 9 laps on this bagger, and he's already starting to pull away a little bit. You got Rispoli there in 3rd spot, and I'm trying to just figure out who is in 4th at the moment.
All right, so we're going to come down the back straightaway here. This is normally a place where people are going to attack on the brakes. As we get into the braking zone, you can watch the 69 tip it in, and you'll notice that oil dry right there. Some riders are going to go inside and outside of it, but for Hayden Gillum, that's the track knowledge that Jason was talking about. He's got a lot of it in this field of Mission King of the Baggers because he was on that super bike. You can see the oil dry left on the track. Now from this point forward, it's a really good racetrack to race on, but Hayden Gillum, boy, Jason, it was the mid part of the carousel way back a few corners ago. He was able to get that bike off the corner compared to the number 1 of Herfoss, and this is the lead he's enjoying at the moment on lap number 1 of 9.
Yeah, but let's talk about Troy Herfoss for a minute. This guy never gives up, Greg. The win he had in the 2nd race at MotoAmerica will go down as one I'll always remember. He is a fighter, so he is going to pace himself based off of what he sees Hayden Gillum able to do, and these guys all know that Gillum just got off the racetrack, so he's going to have a little bit of an advantage. Now that's Cam Peterson. That's who I didn't recognize in 4th. So for Cam P,
scan the flow code or visit nxtbets.com/playma to see what's available in your location. Sign up, claim exclusive bonuses, and make your picks now.
Man, Kyle Wyman there had a big run.
It's all about collecting as many points as he possibly can.
And he's trying to collect a little more now off the back straightaway as he outbreaks Cameron Peterson. But where's he going to be able to turn the bike in? That outside line.
Love that.
So a good job by the 33. And Jay, you know, I was going to comment off of Jamie's report. And speaking of a lot of work, a 128.444 for Troy Herfoss. The fastest lap of the race so far. Whoa, it looked to me like Herfoss might have been running out of real estate there for a moment as he tried to turn.
Baggers out at the racetrack was back at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. Both of those races, Hayden Gillum was unable to finish. They struggled with transmission issues and blowing them up all weekend long. The team went and tested just last week, and they were able to fix the problems that they had.
An Australian named Troy Herfoss, who has 3 Australian Superbike titles to his credit. What a battle we have up front with less than 2 laps to go.
Yeah,
so he's going to know how to get through either if the inside line opens up or the outside line opens up. And now Kyle on the back Wyman. Of his best lap of the well, close, a 129.0 for Kyle Wyman. He's now moved himself around his teammate Rispoli into 3rd place. So a podium position for your championship points leader. But here we go to the final lap. The white flag is flying here in Mission King of the Baggers, race number 1.
Yeah, so now we got to try to decide where's Troy going to do this, because he's really good through here. He'll pull up onto the back of Hayden by the time we get up to the top of this hill on turn 2. He tries to gain as much time into here as he can, but where Hayden is amazing is once he gets this Vance and Hines Harley-Davidson turned into here, he just rolls it in around. See how wide Troy goes? He's trying to square this thing up, but look at the gap that Gillum pulls out mid-corner, and he's just not close enough to him down the back straightaway to get in the draft and then pull out into a spot where he could try to potentially break him.
Herfoss
break him.
Does have a bit of a speed advantage because he's in the draft about 4 miles an hour. Not able to do anything with it. Hayden goes sideways. Is he able to keep it tight? He is, but he slows it down a lot. Here we go. Down tight goes Gillum. So no opportunity for Herfoss. It looked like if there was, he would have pounced on it. So Gillum now starting to ride the inside lines, and that makes Mid-Ohio really difficult to pass.
See Troy's bike snapping around there as well. Now it's going to get really tricky all this last part. Gillum does a nice job of closing this off. Troy's going to get a big run on the exit of coming out of Thunder Valley. Now Gillam's got to just be really tidy in here. Very hard to pass down through this area. He's got to get the bike back over to the right side of the track and basically put this Harley in the grass almost, Greg, to control his apex speed through here. And Hayden should have this one.
Final couple corners to go. Does the Indian have the squirt off the corner to challenge for the line? Onto the front straightaway we go. Checkered flag flies, and it's going to be Hayden Gillam with his win over Herfoss. And here comes the factory Harley Davidson of Kyle Wyman and James Rispoli.
These baggers are hard to pass. They're wide bikes.
Yeah, and obviously on the run down in towards turn 6 where we saw the compound down as well, the riders haven't decided if you go wide or tight on the entry, and we saw Herfoss a couple of times trying different things as well. He was willing to put it on the line, and that last
margin of victory for Gillam, just a 1/10 of a second over Herfoss. Wyman, Rispoli, Campy, Loris Baz. All right, so Kyle Wyman now with a 78-point lead over Herfoss. Loris Baz with 82, and Tyler O'Hara there at 108.